Hello, my name is Cameron Gray, and I will be talking about my recent trip to Santa Barbara and the old mission of the city that has so much history behind it. The mission and the mountains that surround it tell the story of a people that form the core group of settlers in California. The trip I took lasted for 2 days, and while it was short, I learned a lot about the history of the city. This picture marks the beginning of the settlement that the Spanish began back in 1806. The original sign was lost when the city was being built, and thus this was built in its place. The settlers were able to live off the land and made great use of the abundance of natural resources. This forest is nestled in the mountains of Santa Barbara, and as such, it is very easy to forget that just 30 minutes away is the ocean that such a forest can coexist with next to the ocean. The settlers didn't rely much on the ocean because of the intense hike it took to actually get there. The mountains are dominated by this massive redwood forest. It was amazing to stand in awe of how truly massive these trees are. In order to get to the forest, one has to walk down these series of rudimentary steps that were made out of stone back in the 1800s, but have withstood the test of time. While there were many opportunities to take some great pictures, this one stuck out as my favorite because a massive redwood tree fell and created a great opportunity for a picture. At many other points in the hike, there were trees that had fallen and created makeshift bridges that spanned the length of the chasm. This picture was taken from the bridge above the creek. The settlers created a water trolley system that would bring the fresh water from this creek back to the mission. This lake was the lifeblood of the settlement and allowed the old mission of Santa Barbara to thrive and flourish even in a hostile environment. The settlers also built a large bridge above the creek so they could go deeper in the forest and hunt for game to bring back to the mission. This is the front view of the mission. Inside these doors lies the main cathedral, where church service is held every Sunday. This also helped keep the mission socially together and united the many Native Americans and the European settlers by bonding them in faith and having them share the same beliefs. The main courtyard of the mission is a cemetery that honors the many Native Americans that died at the mission, as well as the priests that were an integral part of mission life. I ended my trip to Santa Barbara with a nice trip to the beach. This was the picture that I took from Stearns Wharf, the pier, and I think it accurately describes Santa Barbara, an old city steeped in history, yet firmly rooted in the laid-back beach lifestyle of the present day.